Okay, hi you guys. This is my soft launch onto YouTube. And I've tried before, but I'm going all in this time. So we'll be talking about a lot in this episode. I plan on doing like weekly little episodes. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but this is just more behind the scenes and what I do and just everything I do. I feel like I'm wearing a lot of hats right now. So, let's start off with like what I'm currently reading. Audiobooks have been life lately, and so I just finished the second book in the Legacy series. It's called The Storm of Secrets and Sorrow. I didn't think it was good as book one, but I still gave it 4 stars. Like, she's so thick. And the last like 50 to 100 pages, like, whoa, you know? And then now I'm listening to the third book, which is Tempest of Wrath and Vengeance. And as you know, the fourth book comes out in November. The audiobooks are dual narration, so I'm enjoying the story. I wouldn't recommend the audio. I would recommend it as an eyeball read if you have time. But I mean, nobody has time these days. So, yes, I am finishing the Legacy series and it's got my interest. I'm hoping 3 redeems the series for me. And yeah, that's where I'm at. I can't think of anything physically I've read lately. I read Saving the Angel of Death by Sky Blue. That was my last like 5-star pitch black read, which was incredible. If you read In Love with the Devil, you have to read that one. And I blame that on my pitch black slump now. So definitely check that one out. Okay, so get your special drink and let's chat all things that. Let's chat writing really fast. So, as you guys know, I'm writing Out for Blood right now, and it's going really, really well. Frat Row, I wrote that book, and I really, honest to God, like, I thought it was going to be the only book I was ever going to write. I was, marking it off on my bucket list. It was my dream. And then the reviews started coming in and people said it was good. And I was like, wait, are you serious? More than one review came in saying it was good. So I was like, wait, like maybe I have something, like maybe I should start, like maybe I should write the second book and write more. And so that's really, I started thinking about book two. And the way book one ended, I mean, I left it open for a book two, but I don't think I was ever going to write it initially. So now I'm writing Out for Blood, and it is fucked up. Like, it's it's messed up and in the best way, in the most dark and depraved way. I would say it's darker than Frat Row at this point in time, and I'm not even finished with the whole thing yet. It's all up here. I just have to like write it. I carry around a notebook and I just like write random stuff in it, and then I like type it up when I get a moment. And I am having so much fun with Out for Blood. With Frat Row, as a reader, looking at the book, not as the author, Frat Row has a great plot. There is no character depth, which I did that on purpose because I was scared to do character depth. I didn't know if I could do it. And it being my first book and not knowing if I was going to even write a second book, I just went with it. So in Out for Blood, there is so much more character depth. There's more Cassidy and Tyler, like you get to know them way more. So I did huge character deep dives on them and just everything Cassidy's going through. I felt like with Frat Row, I was writing Cassidy's survival story while living my own. And then now with Out for Blood, Cassidy is in her healing era and she is getting back up on her feet and she is literally out for blood. And that's where I'm at with my life too right now. And it's just so crazy that I can put all of that into the book because I know exactly where she's at and how she feels. And just these, I released the unaliving list of, all the villains and the scenes and like where it's taking me is just insane. Like this book is action packed from the very first sentence and it doesn't let off the gas. And I am really, really proud of how far it's come and where I'm going with it. Like Frat Row is kind of like, okay, I can do this. Here's a book. And Out for Blood is like, this is what I've got as an author, like, so if you're in that place right now where you're like, I don't know if my book's good enough, I don't know if the writing's good enough, just publish the fucking book because when you get to your second book, it gives you some kind of confidence. And when you get to your second book, you're just like, I'm going all out, I'm giving it everything I've got. And it was just the hurdle of publishing the first book. Because if you can do that, like, I promise the second, you're just going to get better and better and better as an author, and you're going to grow and grow and grow. So that would be my advice because, I'm rereading Frat Row because I'm also helping with the production of the audiobook that's coming out. And I'm like, as I'm writing Out for Blood, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I have grown so much as an author from this book to this book, just looking back and like looking at Frat Row and like all the things I would change and like how I would change this or say this here or whatever. And like you nitpick it to the point where you don't publish it, So just publish it. Like you're gonna second guess everything. You're going to want to rewrite everything, but just do it. And then the second one, you can figure everything out. So yeah, that's been fun. And then as for the audiobook, I'm working with Blue Note, so I'm rereading Frat Row, highlighting my favorite quotes, my favorite scenes, so I can take clips from the audiobook and share it with you guys, which I'm really excited about. The audiobook is coming out February 19th. The pre-order is February 13th. The reason why it was pushed back a little further is because the specific narrators I wanted, they have a wait list and you have to abide by that. So these narrators, I just felt like were so perfect for my characters. I'm willing to wait. So originally I was hoping for December, but now it's going to be February, and that's okay. I think waiting the extra time is going to be worth it for these narrators, and I can't wait to announce that to you guys. I get to announce the narrators to you guys December 1st, and I am so excited. I think you guys will be really, really excited, especially if you're audiobook fans. You're just gonna love them. And also, I've been working on like another book. So yes, I've been writing 2 books at once. And I've been working on this other book, and it may be my favorite book I've written so far just because before I even touched the computer, I did a huge character deep dive, family trees, everything on the characters before I started writing about them. So I approached it differently than I did with Frat Row, which is I wrote the plot out and let the characters develop around it. But yeah, this one's definitely the darkest. It's really dark and I would be shocked if it ever came out on audio. But it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, I've been working on that too. And yeah, that's where I'm at with writing. And it's been fun. It's just finding the time to write. It's been crazy, with keeping up with like content, and I love to read to like decompress. Writing gets me all hyped up, because you're in the zone. But yeah, I'm just taking my time and having fun with it. Out for Blood is definitely taking me longer than Frat Row did just because of all the depth. And I'm loving the story, and I don't want to put something out that isn't well done. But it is looking like Out for Blood is going to be out latest next year, March. So I was aiming for January, but it's going to be March. Let's talk about my favorite things this month. So I recently discovered, like less than a week ago, K-pop Demon Hunters. Why did no one tell me how good that movie was? Like, it was so good. My daughter, who is 2, she goes to preschool, and she wanted to watch the movie. And I was like, what movie? So we all watched it together as a family. And tell me why this little girl has me, her brothers, and her dad doing the sing-alongs. We have a full-blown concert going. Me and my husband have both downloaded the soundtracks to our phones. We are jamming out constantly to this music. I mean, it's to the point where I took my oldest son on his field trip, and we had a couple girls in our car, and I was like, okay, who wants to listen to K-pop Demon Hunters? And they were in shock that I knew what that was. I mean, I was the cool mom for sure. But I love the songs. The songs are so good. And if I had to pick my favorite song, it would be Golden. Ugh, it was so good. And then my favorite is Mira. I loved that movie. I could watch it over and over and over, and I have. And we've done the music videos, the sing-along video, everything. So that's one of my favorite things right now. Another favorite is the Cotton Candy Alani. Why am I just now discovering this? I've been drinking Alani for almost 3 years now, and the Cotton Candy is one of my top 5. It is so freaking good. It is so good. And something else, I've been working on this gigantic, I'll throw up a picture, this gigantic Harry Potter Lego with my oldest son, and he's really big into Legos, and I talked him into doing the Harry Potter one because I'm obsessed with Harry Potter and Hermione and everything. So we're working on this Lego, and I don't know where we're gonna put it, but it has been really fun doing that. And sometimes, he's 7, so his attention span is, he'll do like a couple bags and be done. Not mom. Mom has ADHD, so I'll just throw on an audiobook and I'll be like, yeah, I'll finish it up. 3 or 4 bags later, here we are. And so, yeah, I've been doing that. That's super fun. We've been outside a lot because it's 80 degrees in Florida, which is beautiful weather down here. And so we've been in the backyard a lot, having fun. We're going to like a cornfield maze this weekend and just enjoying the fall activities and stuff. So it's just been fun. I've just been enjoying the kids and not reading as much, but writing more. And yeah, just loving it. And yeah, so those are some of my favorite things right now. You guys will have to tell me what your favorite things are and if you're into K-pop Demon Hunters and who's your favorite. I hope you guys are having a great October, and as always, happy reading. Let me know if you've had any 5-star reads so far this month. I would love to hear anything I could add to my never-ending TBR. And yeah, happy reading. Love you guys.